my whole life, people have been telling me I'm smart, right? Like, but my father, I was exposed to it because my father was a businessman. So my father always had this vision of me behind like a desk and working. So from the time that I've been in Chicago, I've held great leadership positions. What I've learned in that leadership position is I have been held down. My level of knowledge and what I can do, I've been held down. We know I've been a general manager, an assistant manager. I was the fitness director back when I was in shape and general manager of the LA Fitness. I've done so many things at a high level, and every single time it just didn't sit right for me. The only time things sit right for me is when I'm behind a camera or I'm creating something. I would spend countless amount of time trying to create my own thing. And it's not even because I own it, but it's because it's more fulfilling of running and creating my own thing outside of the money than doing it for somebody else. So I've been exposed to it just by being in these leadership positions because I see people in these leadership positions that ain't really leaders. And that's the problem with corporate America. People who got leadership positions should not be in leadership positions. They take in the position for money.
Sometimes the people that's in these leadership positions are just the person that's willing to do the job.
But that's the problem. We throw leadership, the term leadership, at absolutely everything, but it made me rethink what being a leader was. You got a corporation version of being a leader, and then you got being a leader in your community. Those are two different things, vastly different things. Like being a leader for a company is basically do what I say when I say, hold everybody accountable. But then being a leader for your community is being a living embodiment and example of almost like following Christ and letting everybody see you shine. And when people ask you, like, man, you got a nice car, how you do that? And then you give glory to God. I don't want to be, I thought success was based off of a title. I don't want to be that over here anymore. I felt trapped at sometimes, like I couldn't spread my wings. Like this conversation that I'm having now, I felt terrified at one point to be able to hop on the platform and talk to you or to talk to anybody on the podcast because of the fear of what happens if somebody from my job hears this. You see what I'm saying?
Boy, listen.
And that's like, how is that being a leader? Being a leader is a person that can sit behind a mic and say, I made all the mistakes. I seen the top of the mountain and I'm looking down and telling y'all what's at the top of this mountain is not even worth it. Just go somewhere else. And that for me, because I was exposed to all these things, I've run the company's financial budget. I've had 2 phones and 2 laptops, and I never want to go back to that life again. I never want to go back to that life again. I want to stay in the mode where I'm consistently being a blessing for somebody. I can provide for my family, but then at the same time, I could create my own thing. I get more fulfillment from sitting here and talking to you than just 2 weeks ago or a week ago. I had a phone or 2 phones, and that phone was ringing off the hook, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the operation. It was just crazy to me.